This is my second or third training flight out in the front yard. This is the parking lot in the trailer park. They dug it up last year and still haven't repaved it. And I'm basically still learning to fly. I mean, this is, like I said, my second flight. I had a Cyma X8 last year and didn't have GPS or anything, and I didn't have a lot of opportunity to play with it, but I got the basics. But this is all new. I'm on a GPS right now, GPS hold, and I found out that it actually holds the altitude, whatever you come up to, and then leave the left stick alone and don't mess with it other than to do turns, spins. It'll stay at the altitude. If you go forward or back or sideways, it'll just stay at that altitude like an altitude hold. And this here was, these two cars was just practice following it using the spin control on the controller there. Actually, it was easier than it looked than I thought. Now this is about as high as I've ever been so far. That right here, maybe, yeah, right in there. Oh, look at all these wires. We're just surrounded by this crap. Anyway, this is the highest I've dared to go right now, and it's far away out. So I'll tell you what, just this one flight, this whole video lasts about 6 minutes or so, and I learned so much just in this 6 minutes. I can't believe it. I mean, there's nothing like doing it. You can read all you want, you can watch other people's videos, whatever, you can do all that, but until you put your hands on the controller and actually fly it yourself, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not as easy as it looks by watching somebody else's video. So be prepared for that. It's a learning curve that's just don't quit. I don't know how some of these guys, that one guy in the UK, he flies down them pathways and around that stuff, around his dogs and stuff. Boy, that guy, he must have thousands of hours in just practicing at that one part. He's got to, but he's good. Me, I can get the thing up and I can fly it out this far and I can bring it back, and cars don't run over it and all that, and that's about it. So you're not just gonna get a little you're not gonna get a little quadcopter and think you're gonna be an expert in a week. You could fly for a week solid and have somebody else changing your batteries while you took a nap, and you still wouldn't be able to be as good as some of these guys. Just warning you. See this purple stuff on the wire here? This is the last year some kids was flying a kite right there and on a windy day and got caught there, and they never got it back. It ended up hanging on that wire until the storms and stuff rotted it out and tore it apart. It just blew away. This here, I think I'm in headless mode right here, still in GPS. I took GPS off for a while just to play with it and see what it would do while it was in the air, and it didn't do anything. So I put it back on, put headless mode on, and that's mainly what I'm testing at this part of the this video. Headless mode. You put it in headless mode, and wherever you're transmitter is, wherever you're sitting, whether you're standing with your transmitter, you push your right stick forward and it'll go away from the transmitter. Pull it back, it comes back to the transmitter. Push it left or right and it goes left or right from the transmitter, not anything else, not, anything. It's bound to that transmitter in headless mode. Now you can make it go forward and back, right and left, but you got to know which is the front and which is the back of the quadricopter. Pushing it forward will make it go whichever way the camera's pointed. That's what I've found so far. Whichever way the camera's pointed and you push it forward, that's the way it'll go. Whatever way the battery door in the back is pointed, you pull back on the thing and that's where it'll go. It'll go back. It may be right or left in relation to you, but it's back in relation to the quadricopter. It's all relative. So, it's still in GPS mode. Here I'm going to slam it forward in a minute and run up to that puddle and back. In headless mode, GPS. I just wanted to see how fast it was. A lot of this stationary hovering, I was just messing with the trim tabs, the buttons, seeing what it would do. More learning. Here's the end of the video.